Hello and welcome to the You Up Leveling course, a course that I know and it flows through literally the cells in my body. I have lived the stages in up leveling so many times that I know them by heart. I know when to recognize them. I know what to do with them when they show up. I know the exact tool or technique that I need to receive or the support that I need to receive in order to continue going with the flow and not being derailed, not going into spinning, not being laid out flat on the ground or going to bed or wanting to pull the covers up over my head for who knows how long. And that is truly something that I want for every single woman. The truth of the matter is that we are not going to come to a place where we're not being challenged or we're not having something to deal with. Problems are a sign of life, and they literally have the ability to sculpt your character. What happens when you continue to up-level and to show up in your feminine power over and over again is that you are strengthening a muscle that will lend itself to whenever you're in your workday or whenever you're in your personal life, if something arises that is frustrating to you or challenging to you, that you have the ability to take it in stride and to continue moving forward with it. So often, and actually far too often, women will become paralyzed when they are triggered. They will become paralyzed when they're in fear. They'll become paralyzed when they're comparing themselves to others. They become paralyzed when they're dealing with time management issues. There are so many different things that can happen in a woman's life, and it is a sign of feminine maturity to get to a place where it doesn't derail you. And at the same time, you need to know when is it time to sit down and receive the support and go within and have respite and rejuvenation. What's going on for you? Up-leveling is really about having the highest level of emotional intelligence, having the highest level of self-knowledge so that no one outside of you is literally telling you what's going on or what you need, that you are so deeply in tune with what is going on for you, and you have the courage and the empowerment and the ability and the willingness to ask for what it is that you need in every single moment without being attached to what is this person going to say, or what if they don't like me, or what if they don't approve of me, or what if I'm not doing enough for them. That needs to end. And this is your wake-up call in this training to choose to take a stand for yourself, to choose to be a woman in her feminine power, and to choose to connect with that inner authentic voice that has been there all along, but you suppress it because you have a fear of being humiliated, you have a fear of not fitting in, you have a fear of being judged. And what I can tell you is that there is no greater anxiety than being out of integrity with yourself. A form of self-betrayal in any way for a woman causes so much anxiety inside. The other thing that you need to know about up-leveling is there are two different kinds of up-leveling. There is an up-leveling where you are moving along the path, you're growing personally, professionally, spiritually, you're coming to new levels of excellence in every area of your life, or even just particular areas of your life. And that is a conscious choice. You are consciously choosing to become a better version of yourself every single day. And you can do that. And then the other kind of an up level is something that was unexpected, something that you never imagined was going to happen. And in the moment, it can feel like the most devastating thing to you. And what you need to begin to cultivate, if you don't already have this foundational principle in your belief structure, is that the universe has your back. The universe is always on your side. Divine timing is always unfolding exactly at the right time. And that The universe loves you more than you can even imagine. God, the universe, the God of your understanding, whatever it is, I use these words interchangeably, and throughout this course I will do so. So please don't attach a definition to it. Just allow yourself to receive the transmission that is occurring for you so that you can embody this information on a very, very deep level. You have one of the most tremendous opportunities in front of you as you begin to up-level and as you begin to know how to navigate an up-level and become a master at up-leveling and knowing how to bring the people around you with you, or knowing when to let them go, knowing exactly what to do and why to do it and what foundation it's coming from, why you're making the decision that you're making, and being so in tune with yourself is one of the greatest powers on the face of the planet. And what happens when we're born is that we are born with this inherent nature. We are born with this inherent nature to speak up and ask for what we want. When we're tiny little babies, we have no problem crying when we need something, or screaming when we need something, or asking for something when we need something, with the different cues that infants are inherently imbued with. And you have just separated from that divine wisdom within. And up-leveling in some ways is you returning to those natural cues that are already inherent within you. It's the conditioning, and it is the society that has trained you to be off track, or to be out of alignment, or to adhere to a shadow side or a victim way of doing things. And those are the ways that continue to derail you. Those are the ways that trigger you into spinning. Those are the ways that show up in procrastination. And in many ways, it is a version of you operating out of a wounded place that is not of service of you. You are to be in your highest and best self in every single moment. It's not to say you're not going to be triggered, but it's how you recover from everything that triggers you or makes you fall, and how you choose to get back up and stand once again in your own feminine power. So get ready for quite the journey here. We're going to dive into the different stages of an up level so that you can know when to determine an up level, and you will know exactly what stage you're in. They're not going to be in any particular order. So the goal here is to not make yourself right or wrong, but as you dive into the workbook to learn more about up leveling, use the training in this video to help you to get back to this place of your own inner strength and make a commitment right now to yourself. What are the vows that you are going to make to yourself to stay committed to continuing to be a better version of yourself with each passing moment of every day?